Hi there, this is the first sort of cooking recipe I'm going to be doing. Um, Obviously a bit new to this. I've cooked for years but I've never done it on a video, so bear with. Today's recipe is a chicken noodle salad. Ingredients are 200 grams of dried or fresh egg noodles, toasted sesame oil, 100 grams of cucumber which has been de-seeded and shredded, so you can use a grater or a mandolin. Same again for a carrot, so 100 grams of carrot peeled and shredded using a mandolin. 300 grams of cooked and shredded chicken. So for the chicken I'm going to be poaching it so that it's nice, soft, tender. For the dressing, it's 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of either clear, so white rice vinegar, or you can use a cider vinegar. 1 tablespoon of the toasted sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of minced or garlic puree, 50 grams of smooth peanut butter, so we can have a nice satay sauce, 1 tablespoon of water, and the juice of half a lemon. And then to serve, you just put a handful of coriander on it if you fancy, don't have to. And you put a pinch of hot chili powder on there, so it gives it that little bit of spice. Right, so for the noodles, you want to do a pot of slightly salted water, bring that to the boil, then you add your noodles. For these I picked just normal, egg noodles. You can get them in more supermarkets, Lidl's, Asda's for example. For the chicken, you put the chicken breasts into cold water. You can add salt, you can add pepper, you can add bay leaves, whatever you fancy. Right, so what I've done now, I've added the salt to the water for the noodles. I'll bring that up to the boil in a couple of minutes or so. This one has the chicken and the again, I've put a bit of salt and that in there. So this one now, I'll slowly bring up to the boil and then let it simmer until the chicken is nice, cooked and tender. And then we'll carry on with the rest of the recipe. Okay, we've poached the chicken, that's cooled and has now been shredded. We've also cooked the egg noodles and we've cooled them down in cold water, and then we've drained them, and what we've done, we've added a little bit of the toasted sesame oil, just so that they don't stick to each other in the bowl too much. So now the next step is to add the cucumber, which again was 100 grams of shredded cucumber, and also the same 100 grams of shredded carrot. So that's them there. So we add that. Probably a bit more carrot than there is cucumber, to be honest. We give that a bit of a mix. Grab it in a spoon, make it easier. That's nice and mixed. After that, then we put all of the ingredients for the dressing, which was 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of the rice vinegar or the apple, the cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, 1 teaspoon of the garlic puree or minced garlic, 50 grams of smooth peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of water, and the juice of half a lemon. Right, so that's all sort of in here, ready to be blitzed. Probably need a bit smaller blender in my case. So we'll put the lid on it and hopefully the machine will work first time for me. Right, so that's been combined together, so that's the dressing done. Last step before adding the dressing is obviously adding the chicken, which I'm going to do now. I suppose if you wanted to, you could do this while everything is still warm. You can have it as a warm sort of Asian salad rather than a cold Asian salad. Look at that nice colour there. And then very last bit. Is to cover it in the marinade before putting it in a bowl to serve. Oh, it smells delicious. Again, give it a good mix if you can. And then last bit, once you've portioned it out, now there's enough here for like 4 people to share. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to portion it out and I'll stick it in the fridge, you know, for lunches for the next 2 sort of days. And that, but with this one, you can either chop some coriander, or like I tend to do, just tear the leaves up a little bit and sprinkle them on. That looks quite nice. And then a little sprinkling of hot chili powder. Says a pinch, but it depends on how spicy you like things, so. There we are. I say that's enough. Make sure I get it off my fingers. And that's the dish done.